That's Life, brought to you in color on ABC. Robert Morse, starring in That's Life. Also starring E.J. Peeker. With guest stars Terry Thomas, Lou Jacoby, and special guest star Ethel Merman. That's Life is presented by
your Pontiac dealer, who invites you to break away from humdrum driving in America's newest, most personal automobile, the 1969 wide-track Pontiac Grand Prix.
Oh, boy. Our first house.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it's pretty exciting, huh?
Sure beats living in a crowded apartment building with 450 other tenants.
It sure does. At least here, we'll have privacy.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cohen. Mrs. Brown.
Welcome to Ridgeville. We're your friends, you bet. We mind our own business.
Where are you born? How do you vote? Where do you work? How much you get?
Who is your dentist?
Here's some dental floss from Painless Dr. Birch.
Do you play bingo?
Here's a complimentary pass to the church.
But never on Sunday. You're new in Ridgeville, but you won't feel lost in this warm and gracious house.
How much does it cost?
Much does it cost? Isn't that kind of a personal question?
Oh, no. Here in the suburbs, everybody knows everything about everybody else.
Actually, we know you paid $22,500 on a 20-year purchase. Money second mortgage at 7.25% interest. Per annum, paid quarterly.
How do you know that?
My husband's your banker.
Welcome to Ridgeville. We think you're divine, and we love your husband.
He's nice. He's sweet.
He's cute. He's mine. I love old Ridgeville. You don't feel alone. Here you love thy neighbor.
Call me Jane.
Call me Jean.
Call me Joy.
Call me on the phone.
In
it sure looks like we have a lot of nice neighbors.
It sure does. I can hardly wait to buy a lawnmower so I can loan it to them.
Come on, silly.
Yes, let's go take a look at our palace, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right. After you. What's the matter?
Well, Bobby, this is our very first house. You're supposed to carry me over the threshold.
Oh, yeah, I was so excited I forgot.
Gee, I wonder whoever invented this tradition.
I don't know. It's a cinch it wasn't a skinny little kid with glasses. Boy, it sure looks a lot different than when we first saw it. You know, people were living here.
Bobby, it looks awful. What happened?
Nothing happened. I guess it's bound to look a little different without the furniture in here and everything.
But it's so dirty.
Well, we'll clean it up.
And the walls look so dingy.
Well, we'll have them painted.
Oh, Bobby, look at all the holes in the plaster where the pictures were hanging.
Well, we can have that fixed, too. We can go out and buy our own pictures to hang over the cracks.
Oh, Bobby, I hope we didn't make a mistake.
Hey, no wonder you don't like the place.
What do you mean?
Well, look at you. If you walk around like, like this, any place is going to look terrible. You got to have a whole new attitude. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you move that can change everything. There's the kind of walk you walk when the world's undone you. There's the kind of walk you walk when you're walking proud. There's the kind of walk you walk when the neighbors shun you. There's the kind of walk you walk sets you above the crowd. There's the kind of walk you walk when somebody loves you. That's very much like walking on a cloud. Good fortune's found you, chappie, and your life's a happy Valentine. When you're walking happy, don't the blooming world seem blind?
There's the kind of walk you walk when you're feeling. Walk you walk when you're feeling. Walk you walk when you're feeling. Walk you walk when you're feeling proud. There's the kind of walk you walk when the world's all rainbow.
And your heart is popping like a popinjay.
So you can just be feeling chappy. You find that life is finger snappy. The day you learn that walking happy gives the world a shine. So just keep walking happy with your hand in mine.
I want you to go right up those stairs. Look at the upstairs, but remember, honey, I want you to walk happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like this?
That's right. Walk happy. Right up those stairs, honey. Keep walking happy, honey. I want to hear you. That's it. You got it. That's, honey. I can hear you. I can hear you up there. I can hear you, honey. Keep walking happy. That's it, honey. I can hear you up there. You're walking happy. I know it.
Wow! What a sweetheart. The new Pontiac. What a beauty. The new Pontiac. What a gas.
Don't get left behind. See your Pontiac dealer and break away.
Jack Nicholas. I broke away to improve my driving.
Break away in a white tracking Firebird. 'Cause the white tracking Firebird is the breakaway car.
Break away in a '69 Pontiac Firebird. But expect to have your drive improved in a hurry.
Pontiac, it's the breakaway car. Breakaway car this year.
Control yourself, Mr. Faversham. Just calm down.
Come here, my little fig. I only want to give you a spot of dictation.
I don't care what you say. I'm not going back in that closet.
Lucy. Ah, that's much better. Now,
What gave you the idea you could treat me like this?
well, actually, your last employer. She's such a strong girl. I say, stop messing around. I haven't got much time. My wife's due here at 5.
Now, that must have been a customer.
Oh, blast. Look, I tell you what to do. When we get rid of him, don't forget. I was here and you were there. Oh, dear. It's a bit of a bad luck, actually. I think I could have got him in the closet, only I got one of those wire little things up my nose.
This is Mr. Dixon, Mr. Faversham.
Mr. Dixon, yes. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Faversham. How do you do?
No, I'm Mr. Dixon.
Oh, yes, of course you are. And I had a hard day, actually,
Yes.
in the closet. It's jolly lucky you came.
Why?
Well, I mean, if you'd been about a minute later, she might have caught me. Do tell me. Let's get down to business. Why did you come to the Friendly Fellows Loan Company?
Oh, yes.
Exactly what can we do for each other?
Well, we just picked out some furniture, and I came here to get a loan to pay for it.
I see. A furniture loan.
Furniture loan, yes.
Furniture loan. Furniture loan.
Furniture.
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 Do you know, I'm most frightfully sorry, but we don't seem to be equipped to handle that one. Do you like something a little more practical? Like a motorboat loan?
Furniture loan.
I see. Well, maybe you'd like to open your own custard stand.
No, I want a furniture loan.
I say, here's a lovely one. How about taking the kiddies to see Grandmama? Perhaps you'd like to consolidate all your loans into one great big whopper.
All I need is some money to pay for the furniture. That's all.
I see, well, it's a bit of a risk, but I'm sure we can arrange something.
Yes, and here's a list of the things I bought and how much it costs. Can I get that big a loan, do you think?
I say, you bought some very good stuff here.
Yes.
They should last you a lifetime.
Yes. It is nice furniture, yes.
No, I was referring to the payments, actually. You've got some jolly nice furniture. Do you know, I'm rather fond of furniture. I consider myself to be rather a nut at it, actually.
I can see that. Your office is furnished very, very nicely.
Oh, you noticed? Did you notice?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy. You know, it's been in our family for years. It belonged to my mother, actually.
Oh, it's very nice of her to give all of this furniture to you. It's very
No,
nice.
she didn't actually give it to me. I had to repossess it, actually. 87 years old. I felt very proud of her. She fought like a tiger when I diddled her out of her doily. You know, she called me a name that reflected on herself.
Is there?
Yes, rather.
You mean you repossessed your own mother's furniture?
Well, yes, I hated doing it, but the company policy, you know. After all, I don't make the rules, you know. Daddy does. Well, now, look, let's get down to your credit references, shall we? Have you ever applied for a loan with us before?
Well, yes, about 3 years ago when I was in school, I needed an education loan. So.
I see. Was it approved?
Unfortunately, I didn't have to go through with it. I got a basketball scholarship.
Oh. Now, what was the name of your team? The Pee-wees? Well, look, we must have your application on file. We'll take a look at it and get the ball rolling.
Oh,
Excuse me just one minute.
Right.
Lucille, would you come in here a moment, please? Come on, stop sharpening that hat pin and get on in here. She's the most marvelous girl. She really is. You know, she types 7 words a minute.
Yes, Mr. Havisham.
Ah, yes, of course, yes. Please look in the file and find Mr. Dixon's records. It's under the letter M.
Yes, Mr. Havisham.
Yes.
Are you sure it's under M?
Yes, my dear. Under M, as in the word motel.
But look, my name is Dixon. Wouldn't it be filed under D, Dixon? Huh?
No, actually, I file them all under M. Mr. Jones, Mr. Robinson, It's the only way I can get her up there. I'd say if Pompeii had had legs like hers, it would still be standing.
File, Mr. Havisham.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, Lucille. Excuse me.
Yes.
Rest. Get all the rest you can. I want to give you some dictation later. Yes. Yes. Well, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. Tell me, do you think I can get,
Yes, of course you can. I will.
Do you think that I could get the loan?
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, don't worry. We'll do our best.
Wonderful.
I mean, we here at Friendly Fellows are friendly fellows. After all, what are fellow friends for if they can't be friendly fellows to their friends?
Right.
Tell me, what kind of collateral do you have?
Collateral?
Yes,
What?
collateral.
Collateral.
Well, it's something we friendly fellows can beat you out of in case you miss a payment. For instance, do you have any furniture?
No, that's why I came here. I want to borrow money so I can buy some furniture. That's...
Oh, I see.
Yes.
That makes it a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps you've got a friend who's got some furniture who wouldn't miss it for a month or two.
No, I'm afraid not. I want a loan. That's why.
It's very sticky. Well, let's see. Do you own do you own a house?
Well, yes, but it's not paid for.
I see.
So that wouldn't...
Have you got a car?
Yes, but that's not paid for either. In fact, we have a second car. We're a 2-car, not paid for family.
I say that's right. That really is terrible. Tell me, what, I shall have to send this carpet back to my mother, I'm sure. Tell me, what gave you the idea that you could come in here and raise a loan without collateral?
Well, your ad said that you gave loans on faith.
That is absolutely true, Mr. Dixon. Absolutely. We do give loans on faith. Tell me, do you have any religious articles that you could put up?
Religious articles such I don't...
Well, that's our faith loan.
Oh, Mr. Chapman, I don't think we're communicating. I think I'd better go someplace else for my loan.
Oh, no, please, please, don't
I-
get up frightfully tight. No, sit down. I'm sure there's something. We can arrange something.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I don't have any collateral, though. Nothing at all.
I wouldn't do this one for everyone, but occasionally I do give a loan for a person who has character and has an honest face.
An honest face?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Dixon, I must say there is something about your face I like. And I can't put my finger on it. Yes, there's definitely something about your face I like.
And you mean you'd give me a loan just on my face?
Yes. It's honest, it's upright, it has character. It's that certain something I see whenever you smile. Look at that space. Just look at it. Look at that fabulous space of yours. I knew first look, I took it. This was the space that the world adores. Look at those eyes, as wise and as deep as the sea. Look at that nose. It shows what a nose should be.
There's something I like about your face, too.
Yes, I know. Tell me. Can you whistle for a taxi just by standing on a corner and smiling into the wind?
And do children envy you because you can chew bubble gum and blow square bubbles?
I confess, yes. And have you ever whispered sweet nothing into a girl's ear and got her lobe caught in your mouth?
And when you eat an ear of corn, do you miss every fifth kernel?
Every sixth. Oh. Tell me, at cocktail parties, are people jealous of you because you have a place to hide your olive pit? Does the shadow of your smile have a hole in it?
We have a lot in common. As for your smile, it's lyrical, friendly, and warm as a summer's day. That face is just a miracle. Where could I ever find words to say? The way that it makes me happy, whatever the time or place, I'll find in no book what I find when I look at that space.
Yeah, I know. Now, we'll get the vote out. I'll get back to you. Hey, Ken, we need some action in the 14th precinct.
We sure do. But my staff is spread pretty thin already.
Yeah, well, I'll move the door-to-door campaign in there tomorrow morning. That ought to do it.
Right. Boy, this cigarette sure doesn't do it. Tastes rough.
Here, try mine.
Cool. In the long size now, huh?
Yeah.
Come up to the cool taste. Taste extra coolness in an extra length.
And you start first thing in the morning.
Hey, Bill. Got one show winner.
Huh?
This cool. Thanks.
Come up to the cool taste.
Try new Cool Filter Longs, the only extra-length cigarette with a taste of extra coolness. Cool Filter Longs, Cool Filter Kings. 2 sizes, 1 taste. The cool taste.
Good morning. Interiors by Madame Estelle. Oh, hello, Mrs. Walters. No, Madame Estelle hasn't come in yet. Certainly, I'll have her call you.
This is the new sketch for the Miller's living room. Is it all right if I order the drapes now?
I can't approve anything unless it's been okayed first by Madame Estelle.
Here's the sample material for the club chairs in the Winslow house. Shall I give them the go-ahead?
I believe Madame Estelle talked that over with Mrs. Buckley. Well, I'll go check on it for you. Oh, good morning. Hiya, girls. Thank you. Hiya, girls.
I'm sorry I'm late, girls, but I just had breakfast with the King of Belgravia, and he wants us to decorate the entire embassy.
The entire Belgravian embassy? Oh, Madame Estelle, that's wonderful.
Now, don't get so excited. It's only 2 rooms. Now, the first thing we have to do is put a light bulb in the hallway, or, as they like to refer to it, the grand ballroom. Now, all right, girls, what's on the schedule for today?
Oh, I'd like an okay on this. The drapes for the Miller's living room. And what about the material for the club chairs in the Winslow house? Oh, and I also want to know about the wallpaper.
Those drapes are out.
But you said that they were...
I changed my mind. I want pink drapes. And that goes for the club chairs and the wallpaper. I want pink. Everything pink.
But, Madame Estelle, nobody is using pink this year.
They will when I'm finished. I'm starting a new trend. Pink for everything. Banish the black. Bury the beige. Burn all the brown and blue. I've got some news for you. Black and brown and blue are through. From now on, there's only one thing for you to do. Think pink. Think pink when you decorate a room. Think pink. Think pink if you want boom. Red is dead. Blue is through. Green's obscene. Brown's taboo. There is not the slightest excuse for bum or feud or chartreuse. Think pink, and you'll have that certain quelque chose. Think pink, and you'll see la vie en rose. Now I wouldn't presume to tell a woman what a woman ought to think, but tell her if she's got to think pink. Think pink and forget pistachios. Think pink. In pink it will look magnifico. Feel so gay, feel so bright. Makes your day, makes your night. Pink is now the color to it. We gotta switch every stitch. Think pink. Think pink on the long, long road ahead. Think pink, and the world is rosy red. Simply everything on the great horizon, everything that you can think, and that includes the kitchen sink. Think pink. Don't you dare to be a pink. Think pink.
Yes? Oh, just a moment, please. It's Mr. and Mrs. Dixon.
Oh, bring them in.
Have them come in, please. I'll go check on the new sketches for the Miller living room.
Madame Estelle?
That's me, honey.
How do you do?
We're the Dixons.
Yes.
Oh, say, you're not by any chance related to the Dixons of Southampton, Newport, and Beverly Hills. You know, the millionaire socialites?
No, I'm afraid we're not, no.
Oh, well, that's too bad. They still owe me 80 clams for decorating their bathroom.
We live in Ridgeville.
Ridgeville. I know that town. Now, whereabouts do you live?
Well, do you know Mockingbird Lane?
Yes.
Well, you know there's a green and white split level on the corner.
Yes.
And next to that is a green and white split level on the corner. And next to that is a green and white split level.
Yes.
Well, ours is the next house. You can't miss it. It's a green and white split level.
I know the place. It's right across the street from the blue and white Colonial.
Yeah. That's just the back. In the front, they're green and white split level.
Yeah. Well, now, what can I do for you, kids?
yes.
Well, this is our very first house, and
Right.
we want everything to be just right.
That's right. And we'd like our house to be individualistic, you know, not like anybody else's.
I've got just the thing for you. Every room pink.
No, I don't think we'd like that.
No, we've been thinking about it, and we know exactly what we want. What we want is something simple, unobtrusively designed.
Not extravagant or garish. Something tasteful and refined.
I gotcha. I know what you need, kids. What you need, kids, is class. What you want is restraint, kids. If it ain't kids, then I pass. Here I think I'd put a 6-foot pink flamingo made from blown glass. Nice and serene, you know what I mean. That's class.
I don't think I'd like flamingo.
I think I'd prefer a dove.
Something sweet and sentimental.
That expresses joy and love.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Who needs joy and love, kids? What you need, kids, is class. Bathtub in the bathroom in the shape of a striped bat. And the sink should be fringed with mink, and the toilet bowl made of brass. Nice and demure, you can be sure that's class.
Well, what period do you suggest for our furniture?
What period? Now, I suggest the that's it period.
That's it, period?
Yeah, whatever furniture I bring in, that's it, period. Madame Estelle kids, you two swell kids, got class. You please and delight me, just don't fight me, 'cause that's class. When you see how your bedroom will be with linoleum walls and fake grass. And for the color scheme, what do you think? Choose what you want, just as long as it's pink. That's what'll be, kids. Leave it to me. I got class. I got class. I got
If you want to put a big dog in a little wagon, put his bag of Purina dog chow in first. He'll stay anywhere you put his friend the bag. Because inside is the very thing that made him so big and healthy in the first place. Maybe there should be a Purina boy chow, too.
Flavor that beckons comes from Purina. The tastes that cats like best. Milk, meat, chicken, and fish, all blended into Purina Cat Chow. For cats who love flavor, for people who love cats.
That's Life will continue following station identification.
Smitty? Yeah, boss. You did a great job hiding the windshield wipers on our Pontiacs. This year we have a real challenge for you. Here, hide the radio antenna on that new Grand Prix. Nope, it's not here. Okay, Smitty, I'm stumped. Where is it? Now, enough is enough.
See your Pontiac dealer. Maybe he'll show you where Smitty hid the radio antenna on the new Pontiac Grand Prix.
Just laugh at me. Tell me where the antenna is.
Oh, yeah, good.
Come on, Bobby. Now get up. If you don't, you're gonna miss your train.
Why don't I just call the boss and tell him I'm sick? Huh?
Because we don't have a phone yet.
Why don't I just write him a letter then, huh?
Silly. Come on, hurry up. We've got a busy day today. I've got the painters coming over, and then we have to meet and go to the decorators. I'm gonna put some coffee on.
Okay. Whew. Where did you pack my razor?
Oh, I packed everything alphabetically. Just look on the first letter on the box.
That's a great idea. See, razor, R, C, C. Razor, R, C, J, K, L, J, Z. R, razor, rug, rope, radio,
Did you find it?
wristwatch. I can't find it in here. What's it?
Oh, come on now. That's ridiculous. I remember packing it. No wonder you can't find it. You're looking in the box marked R.
Well, where should I look for my razor?
Under E.
E?
It's an electric razor, isn't it?
You know how silly I feel not thinking of that, of course. Let's see. E. Let's see if my electric razor's in here. That'll mean the electric toothbrush must be in here,
No,
too,
no,
huh?
no, no. Electric toothbrush is under C.
See? Why?
It's cordless.
Cordless. My razor's cordless, too. How come you didn't put that under C?
I didn't want to confuse you.
Honey, would you do me a favor? When you're finished unpacking, don't throw away any of these boxes.
Why?
In case we ever get a divorce, I want to show them to the judge.
Come on, now, you go up and shave. Your breakfast is almost ready.
How do you do? I'm from the phone company.
Oh, come in, will you, please? Oh, gee, I'm so glad you're here.
Where would you like me to put the phone, lady?
Well, I'd like one in the living room, one in the kitchen, and one upstairs.
Okay, I'll start with the kitchen.
Okay, come on, I'll show you where I want it.
Let's see. Soap. Everything's up in the bathroom, but no soap. Honey, I hope you're not going to be lonely out here while I'm in the city.
I just have to check the bedroom.
Honey, tell me, who was that?
Well, the telephone man, why?
No, just, nothing.
Come on, honey, you better hurry up. Your breakfast is ready.
Okay. I'll get it. You must be the painter.
No, I'm the Jefferson Airplane.
Well, let's see. There's the dining room, a kitchen, 2 bedrooms, a bath, living room, 6 rooms.
6 rooms. Now, how do you want me to charge you? By the room or by the hour?
I don't know. Which costs less?
There's no cost less. Maybe there's cost more, but there's no cost less.
Well, could you give me an estimate?
Oh, you're one of those. All right, I'll give you an estimate. For the 6 rooms, I estimate $150.
Oh, well, that sounds great.
But it'll cost you $580.
Why did you say 150?
You wanted an estimate? I gave you an estimate.
$580, that's a lot more than I counted on. Couldn't you make it a little cheaper? Oh.
Hey, Norman, don't bother parking the truck. I told him $580. He wants to dicker. What? Okay. All right, we'll do it for $200. He already put a dime in the parking meter.
Okay, $200, it's a deal.
It's not a deal, it's a tragedy. But I'll do it. Now, before we start, we gotta take a look at the book.
Is that the color chart?
No, these are the union rules. I don't make a move without this book.
I don't expect to have any trouble with the union.
What are you, a reactionary? If you were a good union man, you'd know you were going to have trouble with the union. Now, let's take a look at the book. Here, under 6-room houses. First, give the customer an estimate of $150. I did that already. Next, you give him the real price, $580. I did that already also. Oh, I missed one. The union says you gotta pay a dime for the parking meter.
Just put it on the bill.
So it's $200.10 you owe me.
All right.
Now I gotta have a deposit.
How much?
$200. For the rest, I'll trust you.
I'll give you a check before you start. All right?
Good. Now we gotta decide on the colors.
I'll call my wife. Gloria! Honey, you... Honey.
Oh, listen, there's a cup of coffee for you in the kitchen.
Thanks, lady. Come on, honey. I want you to meet the painter. This is the painter right over here.
How do you do?
How do you do? It's wonderful to make the acquaintance of such a nice young person.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, boy. Just tell them the colors, honey, you want.
Yeah, well, for the ceiling, I thought a nice off-white.
Oh. I don't paint ceilings. Michelangelo paints ceilings. I do walls and moldings.
But wait a minute. You've got to do the ceilings. There's no other way that I'm not going to have it. You got to do the ceilings. What? Oh, I'll do the ceilings my side.
Now, what kind of colors do you want the walls and moldings?
Well, listen, I thought for the living room, sort of a nice beige, and sort of a dark brown for the moldings.
Dark brown.
Wait a minute, don't you think the beige would be better for the moldings, honey? And then we could have the dark brown, you know, for the walls.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Of course, pink might look nice for
How
the
about,
walls.
no, how about lime for the walls and dark green for the moldings or something?
No, maybe an orange, an orange.
That's too flashy, dear. I don't want an
Well, how about a
orange.
light shade of a pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
No, pumpkin on here.
Yoo-hoo! Norman, bring in the white, green, blue, and yellow. And Norman, bring in a calendar. This is gonna take a long time. Now look, Ozzie and Harriet. You're gonna make up your minds? I gotta finish here fast. I got a very important job to go to. I'm painting the entire insides of the Statue of Liberty.
Wonderful. How did you ever get an important job like that?
I put in the lowest bid. They wanted an estimate. I gave them an estimate. And they don't know about the nickel for the ferry yet. Oh, that must be Norman. Put it over there, Norman. Norman, go out to the truck, get a ladder, 2 more cans of paint, the thinner, the canvas, 3 brushes, and a cheese Danish. And Norman, when you go out, would you leave the door open? Have a heart. I can't keep walking back and forth like this. Now, what colors do you want, lady?
Oh, yeah, let's see. Oh, Bobby, I like this one for the living room.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess.
And,
if you like
and let's
it.
see, and this one for the kitchen.
Okay, why not? Why don't you go and, let's see.
Well, I'd better see if it matches the phone.
Okay, get the phone and see if that can match.
Okay,
you know,
right.
we want to see if we're going to match the... I could see it for a second. Just, you know, it's very important to her. It's our first house, and try to understand.
You married her, you understand.
I just want to see if they match, you know, the paint. Oh, no, they clash. Oh, do you happen to have a lighter shade of yellow?
Look, lady, the phone only comes in one yellow. Let him mix the paint to match the phone.
I don't paint phone colors.
But they've got to match.
There. Now it's a match.
Hey, who's gonna pay for this phone?
Don't worry, I'll pay for it. Just give me your name and address, and I'll send you stamps just like you do to me.
Well, now that we picked the colors, when can we get started right away? Or, you know,
Okay.
'cause-
Here's the schedule.
Right.
We start work at 8.
8.
We work 8 to 9. take a break. Then we work 10 to 11, take another break. Then we work 12 to 1, take another break.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, but talk fast, I'm on my break.
Well, maybe you could work straight through and take your break, you know, at the end of the day.
What? Take my break during my overtime?
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You see, this afternoon we're going to the decorators.
That's Norman. Norman, put it down there. Not there. There. As you were saying, mister?
Oh, I was just saying that this afternoon we're going to the decorators.
Yes.
And I'd like to finish as soon as possible, so we can get the furniture in here.
Look, I can only work as fast as Norman can go. Listen, there are certain things the union won't allow me to do. I'm not allowed to lift, carry, bend over, or lug. Now, that's what the book says, and I do just what the book tells me. I work too hard for these benefits. I live or die by what the union says.
Well, how come he can do all those things?
He's non-union. He doesn't care if he lives or dies. You see, he's not a painter. He's a schlepper. In fact, he's not even a full-fledged schlepper. Right now, he's only an apprentice schlepper.
What is a schlepper?
You see what he's doing? That's a schlepper.
Well, look, I've got to get dressed, you know, and get to work. Would you try to do the job as quickly as you can?
Don't worry. I'll push Norman to the breaking point. Norman, did you hear what the man said? We have to hurry. Unfortunately, it's time for our break. Hey, lady, the union says if you give coffee to the phone man, you give coffee to the painter.
Men, if only they knew. They smile, they speak low, they get close. They think like men, but then they spoil it with an aftershave cologne that's sweeter than my perfume. If only they knew about Burley. Crisp, rugged. Burley's all man. And when you ask a woman, that's not at all bad. Burley, from the minute Old Spice.
Most women would like to look fresh and young. Some try by making their hair a different color. Others by just covering their gray. Now there's a hair coloring that gives you the best of both. Technique Shampoo In. It's permanent color, but without a lot of dyes and lighteners. And it more than covers gray. Technique brings life to your own natural hair color. And you look like a chick again.
Oh, it's beautiful. Madame Estelle, it's lovely. It is gorgeous.
Decorating, and you like it. You see, kids, I decorated just the way I would have done my own home.
And it was a great idea putting in the shatterproof glass.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to be very happy here.
Well, lady, I finished painting the roses on the kitchen wall.
Good. Did you make them pink roses like I told you?
Just like you said, lady. 4 pink petals, 1 green leaf, and 3 dewdrops.
Let's see what kind of a job he did.
Hey, lady, I've been a painter all my life, and I want you to know something. It's people like you that made Vincent van Gogh cut his ear off. And don't try to fool me with that Madame Estelle stuff, because I knew you when your name was Esther and you were selling piece goods. Come in.
name is Faversham. You must be the painter.
No, I'm the butler. We're having a masquerade party.
Well, it is. Is Mr. Dixon at home?
Say, you talk funny. Are you from the Midwest?
My accent? No, actually, it's English.
No. What I'm talking is English. What you're talking is something else altogether.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm in a frightful hurry. Could you please inform Mr. Dixon that I'm here?
Okay.
Ta.
You who, Mr. Dixon?
Tell him it's Mr. Faversham from the Friendly Fellows Loan Company.
You who, Mr. Dixon? It's the loan shark. Run for your life.
Faversham, how are you? Nice to see you.
Splendid, thank you. I'm sorry to intrude. I didn't know you had company.
Oh, no. This is my wife, Gloria, and this is our decorator, Madame Estelle. Gloria, this is Mr. Faversham from the Friendly Fellows Loan Company.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hello, how do you do? Just dropped in to wish you good luck in your new house and to drop off the payment book.
Don't worry, I'll make all the payments.
And we want to thank all of you for making our first house so perfect. We couldn't have done it without you.
That's right, lady.
Absolutely.
This beautiful house that's so beautifully done. You owe it all to me.
Me. When people come over, just tell everyone.
You owe it all to me.
Me.
Who loaned you the money? Without a complaint?
But who gave you class and good taste and restraint?
Who saved her disaster with plaster and paint? You owe it all to me. We've got a few bills here that prove what we say. You owe it all
to me.
Me. That nice weekly paycheck you get each payday. You owe it all to me.
Me. It's $800 for that large Duncan Fife.
Those small drops of paint come right off with a knife.
And if you default, I'll simply repossess your wife.
You owe it all to me.
I'm glad you feel so responsible. That way, if anything goes wrong, we can always call you.
If something goes wrong, then you know who to blame. You owe it all to him. Her.
If you've got complaints, just remember his name. You owe it all to him.
Her. Give credit to Norman, a schlepper so true.
Give credit right here, kids, where credit is due.
Just a minute. Give credit to me. I gave credit to you. You owe it all. You owe it all to.
You owe it all.
Well, so much for the shatterproof glass.
It wasn't too long ago. If you smoked a reduced tar cigarette, you were pretty much alone in the world. But something's happened. Things have changed. You're not alone anymore. You're not alone because today there's True. More smokers every day are changing to True filter cigarettes. Changing to the good feel of a built-in mouthpiece. Changing to True's air filtration system. Changing to a reduced tar and nicotine cigarette that tastes like a cigarette. True filter cigarettes, with or without menthol. Shouldn't your brand be True?
We want to thank all of you for sharing a little bit of our lives with us tonight.
Don't forget to be with us next week when we find out what life is like in suburbia.
Showing us the ropes will be Mr. Suburbia himself, the very angry man, Alan King.
Hi there.
Hi.
You new around here?
Yes, I just moved in. I just found a house on Mockingbird Lane.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Our neighbors across the street, Mr. Maury Amsterdam and Miss Peggy Cass.
Wow, look at this. This sounds great. A science fiction movie about a girl who gives birth to a piano. It's called Rosemary's Baby Grand.
That's no good, George. That sounds like it's for kids.
So don't forget, next week, Life in Suburbia.
Thank you and good night.
This is the newest car of them all. Pontiac Grand Prix for '69. With a cockpit that looks like it belongs in a supersonic jet.
Break away in wide track in Pontiac, 'cause the wide track in Pontiac is the breakaway car. Breakaway car.
Breakaway in a '69 Grand Prix from Pontiac.
Pontiac, get a wide track in Pontiac.
That's Life was brought to you by
Pontiac, who invites you to break away from humdrum driving in America's newest, most personal automobile, the 1969 wide-track Pontiac Grand Prix.
Travel arrangements for That's Life and promotional consideration arranged through and provided by National Airlines. When you think of Florida, think of National. National flies coast to coast to coast. Also appearing in tonight's show, Chad Block, Gary Allen, Anna May. This is Joel Krager.